variant I'm using is CR4.
That's a pretty good encounter for us.
Yeah, I deliberately made it harder, wondering how you'd deal with it.
You got an incapacitation and a scar.
Yeah. Quite pleased about that. Oh, it's worth noting as well, if any of you try and look up the stats for the Water Elemental, they're not the ones the official stats.
How big did you say I could upload to Dropbox?
Massive. I've got like 2 terabytes of storage.
Okay, good, because I just stopped to see how big the recording file is. So from approximately 7 or 6 to now, is 1.5 gigabyte.
Sorry, what?
Of video.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. It is.
We may have to look at the quality or the compression size or something, because that's really big.
No, but like recording it is very big.
Yeah, it's true, it is. I don't mind. It's
like it is 1.5 hours of footage. It would be like having a movie in your PC. It is approximately 1.5 gigabyte.
Yeah, I have no issue with it. It's not a problem. It's just wow. Okay. Are you recording that at 720 or 1020?
Hmm?
Are you recording 720 or 1020?
Yes.
Full HD or not full HD?
I'm streaming as good as I can.
Oh, that means that you're going to make a really big file.
Full HD. It'll be about 3 gig a session, which isn't that bad.
No, it's actually not.
And also
that bad.
keep in mind, you're going to send all of this to Alex, to his Dropbox, and you can delete it off your own hard drive.
Yeah, I am going to delete it. I can't store it all in my home PC.
I do not expect you to. You know that.
Yeah. And I
Ina's uploading it all to a Dropbox for me, so I can put it on whatever I need. Right, is everyone back and prepared? Are your souls prepared? Mark, Luke?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Fabulous.
I've got a raspberry mint sour.
Ooh. It's also worth noting that once we've completed an area, I will publish it to the server. Once I've fancied it up. So you can see what you actually worked.
Nice.
And I'll put it in your server as well. Seems only fair.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Some of your friends stuff as well.
Yeah.
So yes, Matrix is attempting to open the door.
Yes.
Can someone please remind? How long does rally last? A minute.
Yes, but he lost his temporary hit points anyway. Actually, it just says you gain temporary hit points. So you gain temporary hit points until you lose them.
And Sentry use your Bardic Inspiration, Mark?
Yep, used it.
Can you guys remove things from yourself?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you click it and click the funny icon.
I haven't got a problem with doing it. I'm just wondering.
You have to go down and find the flag, and then click the flag again to remove it.
Oh, okay. So nobody has Bardic Inspiration. Nobody has anything else active at the moment in time.
Nope.
Okay. I'm just checking because of the party dynamic. The amount of Bardic Inspirations, and God knows what else flying about. I need to put a separate tracker on a freaking sheet.
We can change this. I will give Bardic
Inspiration for God's sake.
Sentry.
Are you serious?
Remember though, Bardic Inspiration only lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but it's long enough to get through the first door.
I don't think we need Bardic Inspiration to come through the door. It's not a big push, I think.
Problem with doors is you never know what's on the other side.
Like a box of chocolates.
Don't start with the fucking Forrest Gump quotes again.
Life isn't like a box of... That quote is dumb because all it takes is looking at the box and it will tell you what's in the box.
I failed to agree with that one, it's true. Yes, Matrix is going to attempt to open the door with aid from Cyrus by the looks of it, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
What a gentleman.
Make strength check.
Okay, I didn't roll terribly.
The doors open with the most hideous creak you've ever heard, echoing throughout the entire complex. As some water flows out. of the bridge.
That was very loud.
Ah, sounds just like home.
Leads us to
Yes, will you give us vision, my lord?
also check. Different. You're going a different route to what I expected.
There's a door on the other side as well.
There's only 2 routes. I mean, it's literally 50-50.
Yeah, we had full vision of this dungeon when we got here. I have completely forgotten it, so I don't know where we're going.
Good.
Remember, apes together strong. So
I just remember that there's something here, but I have no idea if this hallway that's behind here actually leads to the exit, or if this hallway leads to the exit. From the point on that there is something here and something here, I've completely forgotten the map.
Stonebridge, do we?
Wait, where did you guys actually come from? I'm just merely curious.
Down
Yeah.
in the bottom right corner.
Oh, okay.
How much vision do you have from where you're standing right now? Actually, you can see my vision, right?
Can I?
Do you see till like here?
Oh, I can see until like way up here.
Yeah, that's because I have 120 feet of dark vision, and we share vision in this.
Oh,
But we came from here, and
Okay.
the first thing we did when we got here was we went over this bridge.
oh, so that's the fabled. Okay.
I ended up down here. Cyrus ended up down here.
Wait, guys, you actually went a really. Where did you find the corpse of my son?
Oh, not here.
Oh, wasn't that
That's
here?
a totally different location.
I will show you after session where that is.
Okay, thank you.
Because it's
Okay.
on a different map.
Oh,
Okay,
get back here. We've got
I'm-
vision.
Yeah, I'm trying. I can't like drag this all over because I'm crashing into walls. There we go. Okay. Wonderful.
The bridge ahead of you offers the only means of safe passage across the roaring river expanse. The high stone fences offer sanctuary from the water below. A small gap of stone has fallen into the river below, but the bridge stands a testament to time.
Shit! Another bridge.
Before Matrix walks forward, I'll put my arm in front of her and say, "We've had problems with these bridges. Watch your step."
How much does Matrix weigh?
That's a very personal question.
Yeah, what? Oh, how much do I weigh? I don't even know what kind of measurement that is. Hold on, Google.
How much did we decide the Sentry weighed?
250 pounds, I think.
Yeah. So you probably weigh about as much as Sentry does, actually.
I
You are entirely metal.
I have put on 140 pounds.
No, you're at least 250.
Yeah, 140
Okay.
is less than Neswain, and you're about Neswain's. Actually,
No.
you're slight.
You are not made from normal metal, are you? That's why.
Besides, I'm
I'm
like half
200
your guy's
pounds.
size.
She's,
My
made,
character's
she's,
200.
she's made from a metal called Arcanium.
And I
Mhm.
am half your guy's sizes. I'm still a gnome.
Can I, with my knowledge of stone, because it's stone, yeah?
It is a stone tiled bridge, yes.
Can I, with my knowledge of stone, tell if it's strong enough to carry 250 pounds?
I will allow you to do survival with advantage because you have stone clay.
Oh, that's not what to do, sorry.
It is a 6.
With advantage.
Yes, it fell on 18 and then tipped over to 5.
You believe this stone bridge is perfectly sound. It can stand here for millennia more. and it can carry the weight of anything, including elephants.
Because Neswayne
This
volunteering
here
to-
bridge looks sound to me. I think a dragon could cross it.
Are you sure about that?
If you believe
Not at
it,
all.
if you believe it's safe, I trust you, and I'll start walk over the bridge.
I think with a roll of 6, I would still know that I'm not sure. You're gonna move 1 square at a time until Alex says otherwise.
I will tell Sentry. I'll mutter under my breath to Sentry. like,
Oh,
"Yeah, I got this."
yay! I got over.
Pardon, Luke?
I'll whisper to Sentry saying like, "Wait for Matrix to cross first, just in case."
This tiny mecha gnome waddles across perfectly. I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't mean to.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Guys, it's safe. I crossed it. It's safe. Come on. And I'll actually bicker at them, like, come
You're
on.
beckoning
Beckoning, beckoning at them.
I will
Bickering.
shrug and start
Yeah,
walking across.
Don't
Come on, you bastards! Get over the bridge! Come on, you lazy bastards! Yes. The bridge does not move. It seems fairly safe under your footing, Cyrus.
After you, and then my head will just turn to look at Neswayne.
How much does Ned Wayne weigh?
150.
Okay.
I will cautiously step wherever the stone tile is still covering the bridge.
Okay. Step by step, the bridge is perfectly safe.
Go on, Sentry. And actually, before he does anything, I will toss a length of rope.
I think Sentry will walk back a bit, and he's going to attempt to just run jump the bridge.
Oh, leap it.
Yeah.
I will move out of the way.
We're
So he'll
going
do-
to
Yeah,
long,
I'll-
jump the bridge.
He's going to
He'll
run
back
back
up.
to like the door, and he's going to sprint and then try to long jump the bridge.
Can I have an acrobatics saving throw, please?
Acrobatic saving throw.
Well, what
I was
works?
doing an acrobatics check. I do apologise.
250 pounds of metal moving slowly across the bridge, or 250 pounds of metal propelling itself.
Yeah, but you'll only be walking on the bridge for half it. The propulsion will take him off of the bridge for the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when he hits the floor,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm going to hit the solid floor.
Yeah, he's going to land here.
Yeah.
yeah, but what if
That's
you
the point.
failed?
Well, that's what we'll find out.
You managed to slam safely on the other side of the bridge.
Bing.
However,
Good.
as you land, the bridge crumbles and falls behind you.
That was a
There
good
we
jump,
go.
lad.
But was that because
That
he
bridge
jumped?
wasn't as
Like the
safe.
momentum of the jump pushing the bridge? Is that why the
Oh,
bridge
never know.
collapsed?
Yes.
Yeah, so if he just walked straight over it, the bridge would be fine.
Yep.
I mean,
Exactly.
is Matrix a physicist?
Well, technically, she's everything. She just.
I'm just gonna do this so we know the bridge is out. Later.
Cyrus, I was about 20% sure.
Well, okay. What, you're the stone expert?
We just
I
won't go
will-
back that way.
Cautiously walk. And actually have a look over the edge here.
I will
Take in the
advise-
sights.
Give me 1 second, because obviously my
gonna
note
be-
is fucking locking itself.
I'm going to be wielding my rapier like a lightsaber out in front of me to like light
Oh,
up.
because it shines, doesn't it?
Yeah. It shines for 15 feet of bright light, then 15 feet of dim light.
I have to ask the important question: does it make this?
Yeah, it can make a slight hum, I'd imagine, like a slight.
Yeah, wasn't it made of like moon metal or something or whatever?
Yeah.
'Cause it probably hums just very slightly.
The subterranean hallway branches off into multiple directions. The farthest point houses two shrines like the structures, whilst other corridors delve further into the corridors of this unknown locale. Just below, there
Well, I
is
see-
another precarious bridge and a stack of crates.
Let's stay away from the bridge.
I'm immediately attracted to these barrels.
Cyrus is greedy.
I'm thinking they might be booze. I would like to tap one of the barrels with the tip of my sword. the top. like, top,
Inside,
let's
you
say
can
top.
hear liquid.
I mean, when I say tap it, I mean like put my sword through it.
Wine spills out onto the floor.
Looks like we've got something good in this.
You didn't think this.
Thankfully, wine elementals do not exist.
Oh, yes, they do.
Do you have a cup, lad?
You
You didn't think this through, did you?
I mean, I could pick up the
I've got other
barrel,
barrels.
chug
Yeah,
it.
I've got other.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll take a dagger and stick it into the hole that Cyrus just made, so it stops the flow.
No, he said he put it through the hole. Through the barrel. So his sword went through, making a hole about 2 foot wide.
Oh,
Including the hilt.
Yeah, when I say I was thinking, they might be so bad in this. I was like, stab my sword through it. So I
oh,
test.
oh! You fucking went for it.
Yeah, he went straight for it.
I have a
Yeah.
crowbar. We could
How does this happen?
crack the top
Oh,
off another
yes.
barrel. Is there multiple barrels? It looks like there's
Yes.
multiple barrels.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
R5
fine.
barrel.
Yes,
We
we
turn
know.
one up,
We assume it must have wine.
and if you
You
really want,
turn up the one you already cracked.
yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
You have moved on. What would you like to do? Because you're lingering in a new area.
Yeah, I just wonder what on earth is here.
I also like to check the one opposite of where Matrix is
Whilst they're
looking.
fiddling with barrels and there's wine all over the floor. 2 shrines adorn this alcove, the first of which is adorned with iconography of nature and hunting. An idyllic woodland scene dominates the shrine in a form of an incredibly detailed mural, the main focus of which is a luminescent wolf consuming a hunted deer in graphic detail. A singularly prominent symbol in the form of a green feathered arrow with a silver tip. A singular emerald flamed candle stands resolute against time burning forever. The second shrine is dominated by the images of love and infatuation, alongside those of music. This is a shrine to a god of romantic persuasion. The lovingly painted art, upon closer inspection, is a tessellation of tiny hearts, which form an image to the naked eye. Singularly prominent symbol in the form of a green heart, and a rose-tinted flame stands resolute against.
Was there an emblem or a symbol or an insignia like the past shrines we've seen?
Yes, there are.
If you don't know, and I'm just going to move my character to it so you can see it with my vision. Can you see it when I'm standing here?
Well, I don't even know where you are. Hold on.
Oh, you can't see it when I'm here.
no.
Hold on. There you are.
Okay. Follow my token for a little
Okay.
bit.
Oh, there
Here
it
I
is.
am.
Okay, there's a
Okay,
shrine.
so we've seen a shrine here and a shrine here,
Yeah.
and they were the clues to this door.
Ah.
And this door.
Okay, so was it a gold heart now and a green tipped or green bleh.
Green tipped arrow.
Can you see the symbols?
Yes, we got them.
Whilst the others are dealing with the barrels, you can quite easily tip a barrel on top. Sentry, as you crowbar open another barrel, you notice this is filled with wine.
I only did it because Cyrus wanted to drink, so here you go.
I'll fill my water skin with wine. Tipping the water out the floor, obviously.
Would you like me to do the same, Master? Because I have your additional water skin right here.
No, you keep rules with that one. Dehydration.
On the wine barrel is engraved the letters WWW with a raven beneath.
WWW.
Is it a
World
brand?
Wide Web.
What did you say? A raven?
Yes.
Are the W's poor pictures of birds? Because I remember drawing birds as a W as a kid.
No, they are perfect
Okay, fine.
figures.
I had to ask.
They are written in Gothic script. That helps.
Can Sentry taste?
That's
Yeah,
a good question.
he has all senses if he chooses to indulge in them.
Sentry, my lad. You wouldn't do me a favour and taste it. I mean, it's been here for a while. It might be
Yes,
Wait,
Master. I
vinegar.
would. I'll actually just put my hand into the barrel and scoop up some to taste.
You know what I like.
It tastes utterly delicious. It's clearly very well aged and it's amazingly fruitful.
Yeah, I'll turn to Cyrus and say, "It is excellent, Master. Much like that time at that Lord's dinner back home.
But it has it has enough strength behind it to raise the dead.
But it is very strong. I do not suggest that you drink that entire water skin."
It might
I'm not
even
sure
affect
the Lord's
a
wife
vampire.
appreciated that.
But no, as far as I'm aware, Sentry's been your poison boy for the entire life. He's been drinking and tasting things.
Yeah,
Whenever.
so you know exactly.
He's
what I
got
like.
really good taste for wine at this point.
He knows exactly what I like.
He just
Sen-
doesn't enjoy drinking wine.
No.
He just does it.
Sentry, as you are tasting it, you notice also on the barrel is inscribed the name Von Zarovich.
Von Zarovich. He will say the name to Cyrus because Sentry's not well travelled in names and stories.
The two players that have been through Strahd look very shifty right now.
He hasn't met many people. Like I wasn't a socialite. So
They're from. Yeah, you're from Zakara. You wouldn't know shit about this, actually.
Yeah, exactly. I'm playing as the character, so I know shit all about.
Master, I know nothing about this.
Wait, is
Von
Cyrus
Zarovich
from
sounds like a
Sakara?
weird name for a dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Cyrus and Sentry are outside of the world.
I
well,
will.
You say
I would.
I'm gonna try some. I'll try some.
I'd like to check if the door has Rathlic scripture on it.
It does.
It
Bear
does.
Rathlic script. Beautiful engraved pendant.
Matrix, laddie,
Yes.
would you like to try and scourge through your data bank of knowledge and see if you can recognize this scripture once more? Give it another shot.
I will. Hold on. Hold. Ice cube. Sorry.
Hold, lads, hold the fray.
I was gonna chew down on an ice cube, but that didn't work while talking. Matrix will turn to the door and look at it and perceive the data through her database to see if
Okay.
something.
It's worth noting at this point to tell you the doors are made of gold and obsidian.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
On them, a relief in aquamarine coloured metal is a beautiful elven individual of androgynous nature and a beautiful elven woman with long flowing hair holding a moon in the centre of the door.
May I use stone cunning to assist Matrix?
Yes. History!
Yay!
You get advantage.
$16.
Okay. While I update my reference, apparently you guys won't get this one. Cyrus, are you tasting the wine?
Yeah, after up. When I say tasting, I'm literally gonna cut my hand slightly into the barrel again and just tip the bat, leave the water skinned amount.
Apparently nobody understands the fucking references I have, so... Role play for a moment while I find a new one.
How's the wine, lad?
It's nice. Try some.
I'll have a go, and I'll Do I have anything to drink wine with?
Your
Obviously,
hands.
I probably have. I obviously have a water skin.
Just lift the barrel and tip it.
Actually, how tall is a barrel?
5
It could
feet
be in
tall,
Sentry,
about
tip the
4
barrel
feet.
into your mouth.
We could just tip him into a barrel. We could pick him up and lower him.
How big is a wooden barrel?
It's got to be
Tell
like
you what,
4
this-
feet, maybe 3 feet.
Would I pay this to?
Yeah, 3 feet. Okay, I can reach the barrel.
I can
I
fit a
want to
barrel.
pay this Von Zarevich vineyard a visit.
I can
Must
reach
have
the
a-
barrel, but it's sort of like I'm kind of like the barrel is up here to me, so I'm sort of going like, so I'm just scooping it slightly.
I'm sure, Master, when we return home, we shall order some of his barrels to be delivered. Once we reclaim home, that is.
This I wouldn't know Von Sarovich either because I've only been on the overworlds of Faerun.
I wonder if Matrix can discern how old this wine actually is.
This Von Sarovich fella knows his wine very well.
I'm thinking of doing one of those wine holidays. Are you going to stay at a vineyard for a bit?
That sounds lovely.
This could be a nice place to visit.
I wonder if we'll find any vineyards on our travels in the future.
I hope so. Always need a good drink.
A good drink never hurts anyone.
Just,
Sentry lad, how do you feel about the wine?
well, I have tasted much wine in my time. This tastes
Amazing.
safe.
Safe is what I like to hear.
I do not believe this has any poison or disease in it, and so it's safe for Cyrus to consume at his leisure. Although I do recommend he doesn't drink too much.
Right,
Oh, it's-
I'm sorry about that. Come up.
It's fine because I have resistance to poison.
Same, and immunity to disease. So
The wine is utterly delightful. Can all of you who have drunk the wine please make Constitution saving throws?
You.
Oh, we do have a dwarf in the party, so you have cast iron stomach, so you gain an advantage.
Ah, lovely.
And I just
Oh.
critted, so
do it for a sip. Like, do I have to do it for a sip?
Yes.
15.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
I only rolled
did I
15 on advantage.
Did I discuss with you about cast iron stomach?
You didn't.
I need to discuss with you about cast iron stomach because it's a thing that I believe that dwarves should have from earlier editions.
Yeah.
yeah, but it was just stupid. Oh, but guess what? Dark Dwarves are losing all of their extra abilities in the next update of books.
So
I
They're
not
don't
just
good.
gonna
care.
skip that.
I
But
don't
yeah,
mind
no,
that.
it's just stupid. I'm saying it's stupid. They're gonna remove all of their dwarven abilities. They're just gonna have their unique ones now because they're
This is
removing.
why I don't run current edition.
Yeah, they're revising them in that new Mordekainen's book
Yes, I don't approve of it. I've seen a few entries
because
from it.
now races are gonna have like they're gonna be bundled. They're gonna get like a trait. You get like a trait. So like goblins are gonna have a goblin trait. Hobgoblins are gonna have the goblin trait, and the goblin trait gives abilities. But the dark dwarves aren't gonna have the dwarven trait.
This way, did you drink the wine?
Yes, I had a bit of wine.
What was your roll? I'm sorry, I can't see it. in chat.
15.
Can you put it in chat for me, just so I know?
1-5.
Well, Sentry, you can't really be drunk.
Yeah, he only took a handful just to taste it. But He
All of you are sober, but you believe that drinking any more than you currently have will have dire effect.
I think it's time we take a
But
break
just
from
the
the wine and go on further.
Back to business. Back to business.
back to the door.
Matrix, have you... We keep doing that, Luke.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, in that tunnel, it was just constant.
Calculating. The results are ready.
I'm going to send it. No, I'm not going to read it. It says moonlight drowns all but the brightest.
Moonlight drowns all but the brightest
Stars.
star?
Yeah.
Jinx.
Cast light on the door.
I think you're overthinking it.
I think does this door not have a armhole like all the other doors?
It has 4 palm faces.
Palm place.
4.
of different sizes.
Is
I-
there
I-
one?
There are two
Let's win,
small, there are two large.
I will fit one of my hands to the small ones. Or
It
one of the
fits
small.
remarkably perfectly.
I'll go for the next one.
I'm
Also
going to
fit
put my hand
remarkably perfectly.
in one of the medium average sized holes.
Yeah, and I guess I'll reach over and
Your hands fit perfectly.
And then, shall we say it all together? What was the
Yes.
phrase again?
yes.
Sorry, can you repeat the phrase? It was moonlight.
Midnight
Moonlight
Drown.
drowns
Well-
all but the brightest.
Stars.
Moonlight drowns
Stars.
all
Drowns
but
all.
the brightest stars.
Stars.
I know.
Yes, I did. Moonlight drowns all but the brightest stars.
I'm just checking you're saying the plural, not the singular.
Oh.
That's all. Yes.
Because that's from the Lord of the Rings. That's how I know that quote.
Yeah, see? I listened. The slight moon, the moon in the middle ignites and the doors open of their own accord.
Let's go, boys!
Revealing inside, this highly decorated chamber seemed to have been sealed for an excessive length of time. Its gilded murals of woodland and ivory towers are as pristine as the day they were painted. There are shrines currently built into the walls of the hallway, each dedicated to another elven figure. One, however, appears to have been desecrated and destroyed by them many moons ago. A further door lays deeper in the chamber.
Love to see it.
I can actually see into the room from standing here.
Oh, your
yeah, you
piece is
can,
slightly
yeah.
bigger.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh wow.
Oh, there it is.
Battle formation, guys.
Oh, okay, so one shrine is destroyed here. Can I make out who-ish the shrine was to?
Guys, don't you think it's weird? Our hands fit very, very perfectly. I think this
Yes,
is
I do
weird.
think that was bizarre.
No, it's not weird. I am built to normal human proportions.
I
They
would
took
Yes,
the,
but
I-
they
I'll
took
point
the
to
average.
Deswayne. He's not built to normal human proportions, is he?
They took the average when they designed me. I was bound to fit somewhere.
I'm traveling with a talking metal gnome, a metal samurai, and a celestial officer. This is not the weirdest thing that's happened to me in life.
Valid point. Yes, in answer to your question, this shrine was clearly once beautiful as those surrounding it, but alas no more. It bears the marks of a tool, and in fine attempt to desecrate and remove all memory of existence was a great degree of vigor and hatred. You can roll a religion check to see anything else.
I will. Would you say stone cunning would help?
However, from where you're from, you can have advantage for another reason.
Okay. That's an interesting phrasing. Well, I crit.
This
But
was
it's a
once a shrine to the goddess who seems to resemble Loth. With the arachnid features, it bears the name Aranshi in an elven dialect, far from the current iterations, but still decipherable.
A Ranshi.
Or Loth. I know.
Oh, her. Oh,
Sorry.
her.
Sorry, I got really distracted by something. Hi.
Oh, I do not like her.
I'm so sorry, I didn't pay attention.
No, it's okay. I just found a shrine to the demon god, this queen of spiders.
Okay, Cyrus.
I'm going to check the shrine that is closest to me, which I'm going to assume is this one. Let's just say.
This shrine appears to be adorned with smiling pixie-like creatures, along with the implements of fun and trickery. In stark contrast to the many shrines, it seems aimed more towards frivolity and fun, but a darker message conveyed in its eyes of the creatures exhibited. The singularly most prominent symbol is akin to a full moon. Singular white-flamed candle, resolute against time, stands ever burning. There is a symbol which...
Okay, I see why you gave me advantage, yeah.
Yeah, you can understand why I gave.
Funny thing is, I critted, but I have -1 to religion, so it was a 19.
I believe it's that simple.
I actually just closed it. Oh, I see it. Yeah, sorry, I see it. Done that weird thing where it goes grey and like just can't open it. There.
Oh, I know what you mean. Mark.
Yeah, I would like to look around the room for anything written in Elven that I could perhaps read. I don't really know what to do.
There are lots of things written in Elven upon the shrine. The doors in front of you bear no Elven marks, however. Please roll an investigation.
Yeah. Ooh, that was good.
The door in front of you bears strange shadowy shapes, humanoid form.
Yeah, again, I'll turn to the party and be like, I was not made for investigation or history. This is beyond me.
I can try again, and I'll look upon the door, see if I can discern what it does or what it is.
What's the door made of?
Door is made pure platinum.
Or pure platinum?
Yes.
That is not stone.
We should bring this door with us.
I was thinking the same thing.
So the gold door that was back there. I mean, we have seen some very valuable doors recently.
Yeah, I want to see if I can figure out.
Investigation.
Okie dokie. Do-do-do-do.
Do none of us have
19.
good intelligence? Okay.
The door in front of you bears 4 figures, remarkably the same size as yourself. They seem to be holding hands, and one singular word missing in the center of the door.
Is the word friendship?
In
was thinking that.
Elvish.
Elves and
It is
Yeah.
It is a 6-letter word.
Ha!
I haven't. I think I know what this is supposed to be.
I agree with you, Neswain.
The Lady Lanarlar keep telling us this word. Lads, hold me hands.
Guys, don't you think it's weird? This door is made for us.
Let's say it together, everyone.
This is like the Scoutmaster. Now, children, hold hands and say it with me.
1, 2, 3. Family.
Only
Family.
one
Family.
person said it.
Oh, I said it. Hey, 2 of us said it.
We'll make
I have
eye
a hu-
contact with Cyrus. Family.
Family. The door.
Oh.
There's a reason for this.
Awesome.
The door.
You watched
will...
Fast and the Furious last night.
No.
It's about
So-
family.
Sentry can be referred to as the Dominator.
The door will open, revealing a chamber. Before I remove, this is an important chamber. So before I remove, dynamic lighting block, is there anything else you'd like to do in this corridor?
Yeah, I'd like to check the one shrine I didn't get a chance to look at. This one.
Two
Yeah,
shrines,
go ahead.
actually. There are 2 shrines.
Didn't.
Oh, I assume Trix checked this one. Did she
Trix
not?
was Aina was about to before you moved on to the door.
Yeah, I
So
was.
Oh,
I will allow Aina to check that shrine first, if that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
sure.
was gonna check this shrine here.
This shrine seems to be the most resplendent of any shrine so far. Gold and jewels adorn every crevice, which gold is not. Bejeweled murals depicting magic music cover the entirety of the edifice. Clearly, this god was much loved and respected both among mortals and its peers. The symbology of the shrine is at odds with its peers. It bears 2 symbols, one of a crescent moon and one akin to that of a guiding star. Singular platinum flame stands resolute against time, forever burning. Alan's figured
Interesting.
out who that is, haven't you?
No, it's an easy one.
Luke, you can answer your question for the extra shrine, unless you wish to investigate any further.
Yeah, well, not if it's nothing Matrix recognize or
Yeah, you just see it's Elven.
Yeah.
Luke. This shrine is starkly illuminated by a multitude of minuscule lights beckoning forth from the swirling mural of the night sky, only predominated by a glimmering magnificence of the moon. The singularly most prominent symbol is akin to a full moon. A singular white candle stands resolute, burning bright.
I do wonder what happens if we put these candles out, Cyrus will think. But I will not act any further on that thought.
I can see into the next room. Am I meant to be able to do that?
You are now, yes.
Okay.
Yay,
Okay.
ghosts!
Right. You need to listen very carefully because this room is very important.
Divine
Do not
senses.
move.
The clandestine chamber is clearly in homage to those that fell in defense of whatever this labyrinth is hiding. 5 large stone coffins with unique reliefs stand around the center of the room. A raised dais at the zenith of the room holds a beautifully ornate coffer. Iconography of divine elves were painted upon the very stone of this ornate chamber, but somewhat covered by overgrown vegetation. This somewhat detracts from the chamber's original splendor. A large hallway opens up to the west, revealing a descent to a further chamber out of sight in excess of 100 feet away.
Can I use my divine sense upon entering said chamber?
Ah, those weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah,
But you also don't know the trigger. I do apologize. Forget you said those. Pardon, Luke?
I will divine sense upon entering this chamber. My spider tingle.
You sense celestials.
Oh,
You like those?
home. I will enter the room and in Celestial I will speak. They who dwell here, reveal yourself.
Receive no answer.
I
Now,
sense Celestials, guys.
oh, you like them, don't you?
Not really. I'm not exactly a holy man.
Now these,
Committed a fair few sins.
I'm guessing these are the coffins you're talking about.
Yes, they are.
I would like to just have a look at whatever things are on the coffins from a relatively respectful distance.
Okay. This tomb is carved with an obsidian depiction of a female form wielding an ornate trident. The female, though elven, seems to have prominent gills alongside her scale mail. The entire form is held aloft by an expertly carved crested waves. Inscribed upon the tomb is an inscription in an ancient elven tongue.
Cyrus, I think these celestials may be Seldarine gods, perhaps, or some aspect of them.
Well, whoever they are, I think it's respectful that we don't desecrate their coffins.
I
Yeah,
concur.
I'm gonna look towards Sentry, like, don't touch anything.
I won't. You said it's elven inscriptions.
Yes.
Can I read them?
I'm going to say yes at this point. Between you and Matrix, you can quite easily read.
Yeah. So do they
I
say
can read them.
different things per?
Yes, each one says something different.
Do you
Would
want?
you
Are you gonna?
Would
Yeah.
you like to investigate a specific one, or
No, I was just gonna read these two that are next to us.
the one that
or-
Nesbane is next to you first? Okay.
Yeah.
Here lieth Defender Larquis. He fell in battles, defending that which he vowed to preserve. Felled by great foes in the hour of need, he made the ultimate sacrifice. The one directly opposite from her. Here lieth Defender Quantith, a paragon of his order. Neither flight nor ill could fell, nor erode his duty. It is a dark day that final sorrow fell. Till infirmity he did stand irresolute. But alas, time comes to us all. He will be forever remembered for these across 896 years.
Do these names mean anything to anyone?
Oh, that one is also carved from sheer carnelian. I can give you more details, but you're more interested in the inscription at the moment.
I do not. You're reading this out loud, yeah?
Yeah. I'm just walking around the room reading them as I walk around.
I do not I think I may have been wrong, but what I do think is that in some way or form, these are almost like paladins of Elven Pantheon.
Hmm.
The coffin that Sentry read from is carved from sheer Carnelian, the size unseen to the world. An elven man with particularly prominent ears lays resting upon what appears to be a river, patinated occasionally with teardrop motifs. The severe plate armor covering this muscular elf's form is emblazoned with the same symbology as his shield, the icon of a weeping eye. Closeted beneath the gargantuan tower shield, you can see the hilt of a long sword laid across the breast of the depicted form.
Ah, I think I have. Well, we have mysterious notes that have different icons on them, which linked up with the different shrines throughout the ruin. Each of these then must coordinate to one of these 5
Paladins.
coffins. Yeah.
I
So
know
he.
Servants.
Hmm?
Is there anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, not much except for like looking at what's on top of the coffins. I'm actually
you
more
like to-
curious about the top one here.
You get to go to the top coffin.
Yeah, I just want to look at what that square thing is. For me, it looks like a map, but I don't know what it is.
Oh. Tomb at the head of this chamber is adorned in gold leaf carved from what appears to be pure, flawless diamond. The visage of a perfect elf rises from the stone plateau to form the image of an androgynous, idealistic interpretation of this. Exceedingly long, flowing hair drips from the sides of the tomb in a manner to form a shroud figure. Their arms are crossed upon their chest and wield a pair of exotically bladed longswords that recreate the graceful image of a shooting star with both grace and ferocity. An intrigue equilibrium plate and cloth armor drapes the form of the relief. Clearly, this individual was of great significance, even above those of the surrounding comrades. Inscribed upon the tomb is an inscription in ancient elven tongue. Enshrined for all eternity, even in death, the brilliance of High Defender Sulcus shall never pale to the cruel winds of time. An idol of perfection that fell as though to prove final battle in defence of the High Elven city. Felling hordes of demon and mortal alike, they gave their very essence to seal the chamber to all those that are not astrally anointed. May he in death continue his ceaseless vigil.
I will carefully place my hand on the tomb and say a quiet prayer in pure respect.
What are you saying?
May your sacrifice in life reward you well in death.
I think I will do a corroborative thing of that. I will play a quick tune on my bagpipes of sorrow, and something that you play at funerals for warriors.
I
But I think it's best to give them a respectful signal.
I would like to assist with my pan flute.
Just try to jam along as you sort of hear the tune play out.
Well, if he starts with the bagpipe
Well,
with the sorrow, like
yeah.
it's not that hard to like try and match the tune with the pan flute.
I'm thinking that you're playing the last post, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Well,
Sentry?
I will stand here.
I'd like to look at what this
I'll-
is.
I'll-
What's they're doing their music?
Sentry is just one track minded, just like, let's progress.
He cares not for your music or your sorrow. He doesn't believe in your
Sentry.
gods, so he just turns
And
to look at the chest.
An expertly carved copper of ebony wood stands bound by golden bars at the centre of the room. Sorry, it bears no identifying marks.
This must be where the treasure is kept. Then he pauses for a moment and thinks to himself, Master told me not to touch anything, and so his hand lowers to his side, and he just stares at it.
Is that the child?
I'd like to then, I don't know, head over to here and see what this is. Because, I mean, there's something in this corner.
This
Ooh.
shrine seems to have an unlit candle, but bears 4 tiny statuettes remarkably like the party you currently travel with.
Yeah, no, that's not weird at all.
Some someone carved a robotic samurai. Like,
Yeah. You're in a very sort of dramatic pose with a sword behind your back. Like
let's
this.
just look at that is a very niche thing to carve.
You're doing a very anime pose.
Um,
They seem to have bobbleheads, and the heads move
Fuck off, final.
constantly. What did you just say? Fuck off!
I'd like to pick up Mini Sentry. I'd like to. Sentry will pick up Mini Sentry and he'll hold it. Why not?
As you pick him up, his head will bob.
Hmm.
He's
Oh, and-
surprisingly heavy.
And he'll collect Mini Cyrus as well and hold them in each hand, and then return to the rest of them.
Sentry returns to the rest of the party holding a mini Cyrus and a mini Sentry bobblehead in his hands. They shake violently as he walks.
It appears, Master, someone carved these for us, and then I'll
Now, who's
try to have
that handsome bugger? I'll say as I pick up the one from his hand.
I hand you Mini
Not
Cyrus.
creepy at all.
These
not
must have
creepy.
some purpose.
Okay,
Where did you get this, lad?
can
I
I?
know, looking back at other notes.
No, definitely not. I totally don't have a line in here describing something bubbleheady.
So I point to the shrine where Mini Us has been placed, and then yeah, they must serve some purpose in this tomb to be left there.
I would like to just walk over to Sentry and just standing next to him and just try and just look at it, try and see if I can recognize it from somewhere.
It is expertly carved, almost section, and intricate like Sentry and Cyrus. Even down to the scar on his chest which he received in the.
I don't like this.
No, neither do I.
I would
Could
have
be a
put that
threat.
back.
Could be a
Oh, where's
trap.
your sense of adventure? And I'll go over and I'll pick up the remaining Neswain and Matrix bobbleheads, and just kind of look at them adoringly, sort of more admiring the work that's gone into it. Like, this is an incredible piece of artistry.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
expertly
okay,
carved.
I will cast Identify on the one I'm holding.
You have no way of ascertaining what this was carved from, where it came from, or what it effect.
But it says I could learn its properties. So,
Can. You are unaware of.
and whether a spell is affecting it.
There is no spell affecting.
Okay. If the item was created by
Ina
someone-
hates me right now.
I do. Because I, as a person, I know who made this.
Mortis.
Hmm?
Mortis.
You say Woody?
But
While
there
you
has to
guys
be-
enjoy your bubbleheads, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I know
I'm
that
writing my
these
notes for a second.
have something to do with the notes that we have in our handouts, but I can't remember exactly what they were.
Oh no, they don't.
I mean, this one has the
No,
art.
I'm pretty sure this rings a bell to me.
I have no clue.
It's a reference to another event in another.
From the Rick and Morty adventure we did, Mark. You
Please
weren't there
stop.
for that.
It's from my Halloween special.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
I have noticed, however, there is a plank right there that Neswayne can walk if he wants.
Another dodgy bridge. Great move.
Yeah, it's a plank. It's nautical like pirate theme. He can.
Yeah, blank.
I think him all his life is trying to avoid walking the blank.
Yeah.
I personally think we just open the chest and get that fat loot. We just open it. What are a bunch of dead elves gonna do? Let's be real.
I'd like to have a look in a chest. Maybe
Is my screen
maybe
meant
if
to
we
be black?
see what's in it, maybe then we can make a choice whether it's we're worthy of taking it or whether it would be more respectful to leave it. But before that, I will check if it's booby trapped.
Alex, is my screen meant to be
mean-
black?
I want to look at the back and see if
No.
there's like a string coming off it or anything.
Why is your screen black?
It's completely black. I have refreshed the page. I do
You
not see
have been deleted.
Yeah, how did you delete yourself?
it.
You have actually managed to delete yourself? I'm not actually joking.
He just heads out for a second. He just fades out.
Oh,
He
there's
does that
two
meme
of
where
me.
like,
Aw.
Hold on. Now I have to get you back.
I've done this with August as well though, because I did like the select all thing, and it was because I meant to select like a drawing because I did like 5 drawings like this. I was like, oh, I'll just do like select all and press delete, and I had selected my character token and deleted the whole thing.
Is this
I-
Minecraft music or what's this? Does this sound like a second ago?
Yeah, I'd like to check if the chest is booby trapped.
I will not partake in chest opening. I don't think we should. I'll stand over by the barrels.
I can see now.
Yours chest is chest. Okay.
Hmm?
The chest is locked by an intricate system of hammers to lead. Bears no booby. It does bear a symbol, however, inside the lock and not for and are under.
Can you speak a little bit closer to the mic because you're cutting out?
Sorry. It is a intricate system of hammers and twisting cantilevers. However, looking at the lock and the chest closer, inside the lock it does bear a symbol you do not recognize.
Hmm.
The symbol looks like a maze.
We missed something.
I'm all of the opinion of not looting the dead.
In that case, I think we're not meant to have a look in this chest.
Did we? So at most of the other shrines, we found symbols, right? Did we get symbols from the shrines in the hallway? Or I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm missing.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't actually get them. We just found them. We just saw them.
Yeah. I just don't know what they were. Can't remember. I'm trying to think of where we would have missed something.
There was this door we didn't go through.
The other side of the
Yes.
chamber.
Actually, you will know that the symbol is an enchantment,
Enchantment.
like a seal. That when you break something occurs.
I think this lock is something to break, but if you break it, I think there will be dire consequences.
Yes, it usually happens when you're grave robbing.
Does
All
anyone
in-
have-
Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
All in
anyone have
favor of respecting the dead?
I
I
Aye.
can go either way.
Oh, pretty much.
I like to think of Sentry actually going, I could go either way.
I mean, from his point of view, they're dead. What are they gonna do? I mean, decompose on him?
All right. Do we want to continue down this dank hallway?
Yeah.
Is there
why not?
anything this way, Alex? Because it looks
Yeah,
like
that is where the long hallway descends.
Oh, it's not here.
No, the long hallway is here.
Okay, let's go this dank hallway.
Oh well, where does this other way go then?
Nowhere.
Oh, okay.
You You do not see this.
Cyrus?
Yeah, I'll join him. I will quickly, so I just need to
As you go to leave, 5 elven ghosts will ascend from their coffins below. In perfect synchronous, they will utter the words, "It seems the time of our vigil must draw to a close, till the cycle too ends your existence. Go now to the antechamber door, and feast upon the sight not seen in the mists have enveloped our enchanted home. Take what you want from the coffer, for the trappings of mortality mean nothing to us." Whereupon the wraiths will enter their tombs only to rise to life once more, control the chambers in vigil.
I think they're saying we can check the chest.
I think they're saying I'm correct. Return to the chest.
Who wants to do the honors then?
let Sentry go.
Yes, I'd like to try to open the coffer.
The chest opens perfect.
Loot, 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 loot,
We
loot,
passed the
loot,
test,
loot,
guys!
Loot, 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 loot.
We're moral people.
The test was being an emotionless bastard, I reckon. And we should just open it anyway.
There's your loot.
Okay.
What is that?
Oh, okay, so 214 gold in coins, 25 gold as art objects. And then... What the hell is that?
It's a great sword. I do not use great swords.
Neither do I.
I have efficiency in great swords. Well, yeah, I can use them, but...
It's a sick sword, I'll tell you that.
Also, I'm sure I'm very quick. Oh shit, yeah, that's pretty good.
That spell is cool. There we go.
So, it's a blaze drum.
I'd like to take the portraits, the gold locket with a portrait inside.
Okay, that blade is really powerful, and I would like to take it if nobody has a problem with it.
I have no use for it.
I don't think
Because
anyone
the
else
radiant
can use it.
damage, the radiant damage plus divine smite plus my already existing radiant shit will stack massively.
Who's taking the ointment?
It's
Well,
a healing ointment, so I don't
you
mind.
two don't have skin.
Yeah, yeah. Ointment. I
Wow,
really
that
like
was
to-
very personal, wasn't it? You don't have skin, so you don't deserve moisturizer.
Well,
What?
it can be swallowed.
What do you mean? I am a real gnome.
I will give the small mirror to Matrix.
You're just-
Matrix, I want you to look in this mirror and find yourself in it. I think this will be valuable to you.
I found myself. I'm right there, and I'll point at the mirror image. I look
Yeah,
fabulous as
her-
always.
Her belief she is a real gnome is completely unstunted by your views.
Would you like the ointment?
No.
Sentry, do you need the ointment?
As you stated earlier, I do not have skin.
Cyrus, how do you feel about this ointment?
Are you happy with
You're the
accepting
clammy-
lotion from another man?
He's the clammy guy that hangs out in water. I think it's best you keep the.
I'll take the ointment then.
Didn't this man earlier say you can touch his taint?
Yes.
This ointment man.
May I
Perhaps
have a
requires
look
Paint ointment.
at the painted portrait inside of the gold locket?
Yes.
Speaking of gold, I was safe to assume we're just going to divide the coinage into 4, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to give my quarter to Cyrus, so you just take half.
It's
The
130.
lot. Thank you, Ina.
That's half. Half of that again. Yeah. 70
Wait, what did you say
something.
you gave me up?
You can have my share of the 214 gold. So you just take
Oh,
half.
okay.
Oh,
Okay,
204. Oh, I
understand.
was looking at 264. Never mind.
Sentry has no need for money. He takes his cut of the pay, but then just backhands it to you, like with all of our mercenary gigs.
Yeah, that means
Um,
it is.
So 77 gold for Ina and Alden.
77?
Yes.
214 divided by 4 is 53.
264 divided by 14. Divided by 4,
no,
sorry.
that's gold worth. It's 214
sorry.
gold though.
How much is it? Sorry?
214 gold in coinage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
63.
That's 53 and a half to each of us. So
55.
you may take 54, Ina. I will take 53.
Okay, thank you.
So Luke, you gain 106.
Yeah.
I've
Alex,
never
with this
had
plate-
this much gold.
Alden, the locket bears the image of a dwarven couple. That you think is strangely familiar, but you don't know what.
I will put it in my backpack. Actually, no, I will put it on. Would anyone like a small mirror?
I already took the mirror. You gave it to me.
Yes, I gave you the mirror. Take the mirror.
My mirror.
I'm just really
Um,
examining this really amazing sword I've just found. I'm not
What?
gonna lie, like to
What?
me, it's a jade greatsword with bits of stardust on it and a hilt made of meteorite. That sounds epic. Like, no, I mean, any of you guys, I'm just gonna be sitting there, be like, wow. Like, hey, Sentry, look at this sword. And then
He's got a rapier. He's got a rapier of Moonlight. He's got the equivalent.
Yeah, they know. Well, mine doesn't have the cool radiant damage, but
Oh yeah, like we're now Blade Brothers.
they're
Oh,
both.
I forgot to say, on the hilt of the Blade of Moonlight is inscribed the name Dahlia.
Does this name? I'm gonna read that. Say that out. Like the sword has the name Dahlia on it. Does anyone know a Dahlia?
I haven't
Elven
heard it, no.
mythology.
Does it ring any bell?
No, it doesn't ring any bell.
Matrix would look through her knowledge to see if she has any knowledge of any Dahlia ever.
She does not. This is where Alden searches the timeline to figure out who Dahlia is. And I can see him doing so.
Oh, you can see it in my glasses.
I think it's best.
I
if we get
would-
out of this.
That would ring a bell, though.
Now I'm curious as well.
You deliberately stated you have. the
Yes,
cloak of
that
the
wouldn't
past.
ring a bell.
Is there like a control F function? Oh,
Yes,
There's.
oh!
Yeah, the wraiths, are they just going about?
Yep, they are just trotting about, surveying what is left of.
We can't loot their graves till they leave.
I will give them a wave and say, "May you stay here in peace."
I will. I think
Actually,
perhaps we should-
I will coldly ask one of them. May I loot the contents of your coffin? Just for anything interesting that we might need on our journey. They said that. Was it? The
No.
Rivers of Yeah, but I'll ask them because they said nothing about mortality means anything to them anymore.
No, you couldn't say it is not the appointed hour.
What's it now?
Can we leave you in peace and eternal rest?
You're just psyched about that fucking sword of yours.
Yes. Hell yes.
You are aware
I've
they're not-
changed my entire build idea now from being a dual wielder to a two-handed greatsword wielding maniac.
Amazing what one magic item can do, you know? Just changes the whole thing.
Yes, we are intending to leave through the long hallway.
Oh, I know you are.
We left through the same place and somehow ended up on different sides of the hallway.
I think this is dividing me, living from the robots.
It's a racist hallway.
Yeah,
Didn't even consider that. I just put you randomly on 2 different sides.
I knew you do, but it's way funnier if it was a racist hallway.
I know. A set of dust-laden ash granite stairs hewn to perfection by skilled craftsmen. The air seems filled with flecks of tiny dust particles, which glimmer in the captured pillars of light that seem to emanate from the ceiling high beyond sight. The decline is no greater than 15 feet in depression. Before you stands a chamber forgotten by time, but immortalized in pristine splendor. The cavernous concourse is ringed by a raised gallery which forms a containing curtain to hold back the tides of primeval plants flourishing betwixt the manicured gravel paths, gloriously adorned statues and roaring fountains. The plants beneath form a fragrant border pervading the soft notes of jasmine, peppered, verdant chlorophyll. And this is where we end tonight's session.
Oh,
Do we get have we changed area or does it still count as the same area?
Yes, you have changed area.
yes.
Which is also why I ended the session now, so I can tell you what the XP is. It's not just be big and asshole and leaving stuff on Glyphax.
I think it's good to have some cliffhangers. It leaves you excited.
Yeah.
Gives them
Cliffhangers-
forward to.
Cliffhangers makes me hyped for the next session.
Exactly, yeah. They build suspense. Plus, getting a badass sword and then not being able to use it makes you want to be able to use it next session.
Yeah.
Even if it does change your
I mean, the
entire
sword-
build-up.
The sword can turn people into werewolves. How epic is that?
I got a mirror. Yay!
Hey. But to be fair, even though it's like a random roll sword, it fits the radiant damage I'll take. It fits the build idea. I'm literally just going to be max radiant damage. I'm going to have Divine Smite, the sword, plus my consumption ability.
I can tell you pretty much immediately that was not a random roll sword. That
It's
was
on the-
very. That was very planned.
Really?
Yeah.
It's an artifact quality weapon. I mean, that's super powerful.
Yeah, but it's also homebrewed.
Yeah, I can tell it's homebrewed, but I didn't know if Alex added it to like a loot. I didn't know if he had like a custom loot.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because
think-
you could add obviously custom things like a table, and then it just rolls off the table. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I
It
didn't
says,
think
like-
about that.
Brackets rolled 70, and then the thing beneath it is the Moonblade. But I can't tell if the rolled 70 is for the ointment because it's in like a weird place.
You each gain 1,132 XP.
1,132.
1,132 XP.
Ooh, we're getting close.
Talk for yourself. I'm not close at all.
Wait, how far? We should all be on the same XP roughly because I don't think we've had a
I know,
session
it's a
without-
session.
Yeah, I missed the session due to power outage, so I wasn't
Did we
here
get-
last session.
Did we get XP?
Wait,
that
did we
session?
get XP?
We didn't.
Did we get XP for the location that we were in?
The original beach location. I don't think we did.
I was on
Because
150 XP just before now. Like
yeah, same.
1050.
I was literally just on what level 3 was, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So now I'm in from there. I don't know, yeah.
So what XP are you on then, Luke?
I'm on 2182 now because I was on
Yes.
150 because I was on 900 from leaving.
You should all be on the same XP.
Yeah, we
I'm
all
on-
should be on 2182.
I'm on
Yeah.
to 182.
Yeah, so am I.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, we're only 600 well, 500 something away.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Well, that was fun.